Police believe they've tracked down a serial rapist who's been terrorizing women for years. U.S. Marshals arrested Kenneth Bowen yesterday, and he made his first court appearance just moments ago. Detectives say DNA has linked him to at least 8 attacks. Good day's Caitlin Pratt joins us from the Clayton County Courthouse with an update from police. Caitlin, good morning.
Hey, Buck, good morning to you. The last time I saw you, a lot has happened since then. We heard from police about Kenneth Bowen's past, how he was dismissed from the academy, and how they say they managed to track him and pinpoint him as a serial rapist behind at least 8 crimes, 8 attacks here in Clayton County. Here's what we learned this morning. We just exited the courthouse here in Clayton County, where Kenneth Bowen, age 24, heard charges against him for the very first time. 8 counts of rape read against him for Jane Doe, counts 1 through Jane Doe 8. 8 different crimes. They named the dates in court. From here, he'll move on to a different court process. Nothing this judge can do can get him bonded out, if that makes sense. So he'll move on to a different court from here. So here's what police had to say this morning about their process. They said that Bowen operated within a 1.5 to 2 mile radius from where he lived in Jonesboro. All of these crimes dating back 4 years to 2015. Now, they say they were able to pinpoint him as the suspect in all of this because of some good detective work. Then from there, they got enough evidence to go ahead and get a warrant for DNA. And of course, according to investigators, that DNA matched those 8 separate crime scenes. So,
yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again. Teach you with a video. Now, I hope you all been having a very good week so far. You all had a very good weekend. I know mine was very great. And this story right here is long overdue. And I'm so glad they caught this person, Mr. Kenneth Thomas Bowen III. And I don't feel sorry for Senior, the second, and maybe the third. But anyway, this guy, Kenneth Thomas the Bowen, been causing hell through Clayton County, Georgia. Yes. And for those of you who are familiar with Clayton County, which is in the county seat of Jonesboro, Georgia, metropolitan area in Atlanta, if you will, where there have been a whole heap, like we say in the South, a whole slew of rapes occurring. And they was basically telling police for the longest, like, this guy right here is a person of interest. And his name kept ringing up every time, these cases would pop up. They would point the finger or implicate his name because they actually knew this guy was the one doing all these rapes. And this guy raped over 8 different women. And also one woman, he broke in through her window, beat her up real bad, broke her nose, fractured her eye, and other injuries until she called out for her sister, which also stayed in those same apartment complexes. And those apartment complexes I'm talking about is Terra Lake Apartments. And this happened on July 28th around midnight. So you got to ask yourself, you have a man who stays not too far from these women, because there's not too many places that you can go where you want to stay around women anyway. But all these rapes occurred within a 2 mile radius, and some of them within a few feet of each other. Like one woman, he went and raped her. Then the next year, about 13 months later, he come down 2 doors down to the apartment complex and raped a different woman. So that goes to show you this guy right here had what we call steel nuts. Yes, his nuts was made of steel, because only a damn crazy, deranged, horny lunatic would do this. And the way he got caught is that his pull-out game was bad. He did not pull out. He shouldn't have been doing this type of stuff anyway. But you mean to tell me, and I got to keep it real. And big shout out to everybody in Georgia, no disrespect. Because one thing about it, we do not try to clown victims, because we don't do that. We take up for victims. But you have to think, all this free ass in this world, there's no need to take nothing from a damn woman. You got them just throwing draws at you and stuff. What is wrong with you guys? Well, you gotta build up enough hate for these women to go beat them up and try to take some ass when they will give you the ass, some of them. You see what I'm saying? But you have guys like that. But anyway, we're not going to tarry too long with the intro. We're going to go and dig deep into this story. I'm going to give my opinion. All of it. Surely as we go. Serial rape suspect appears before judge. Yes, this was a couple of days ago. He just sitting there looking so sad. You ought to be in there talking cash money shit, because you know in the state of Georgia, 8 counts of rape, they finna give your ass life. I mean, don't sit there and be sad now. You see what I'm saying? Well, maybe he had a change of heart. You should have had a change of heart after the first damn person you raped. How you gonna have a change of heart after all these damn people you don't rape? That's just like if you go out there and you kill 20 people and you go kill 20 more and then have a change of heart at the 40th first one. Like, damn, it took 41 people for you to have a change of heart. Keep that heart and shove it up your ass. That's all I got to say. I couldn't be no judge because it'll go down in the courtroom. But anyway, this story is coming out of Clayton County, Georgia. Big shout out to everybody in Clayton County. I told you all, when I end these videos sometimes, keep your legs closed and your ass tight. Y'all thought I was playing, huh? A man accused in a series of rapes in Clayton County appeared before a judge Wednesday morning, and she started reading off all them damn rape charges. They said DNA evidence. DNA evidence mean one thing. It was semen, or what some of you all call cum or whatever, left in the victim, just like anybody that have sex. But I don't think about this sex. It wasn't conjugal, if you will. This was rape. This was force. But what person in their right mind, number one, have enough balls? I guess it take balls to go rape a woman and then ejaculate inside her, leave your DNA in there, leave her alive, and then you go join the police force. You didn't pass the police force because you couldn't make it out of academy because you was late. And you was around 4 hours late, and you could not give your supervisors a good reason why you was that late. Maybe you was out raping somebody else that day. Like, fuck, I got to hurry up and get back to academy. Shit, let me finish doing what I'm doing. But anyway, Kenneth Thomas de Bowen III. I'm sorry to Mrs. and Mrs. Bowen Sr. Oh, Lord have mercy. But anyway, 24 years old. That's a hard 24. That right there is a 44 right now. Has been linked by DNA evidence to at least 8 sexual assault cases since July the 4th. He out here raping chicks on the 4th of July. That's the day of independence. That's the day you supposed to be free. I mean, that's probably the day somebody want to just let their cookie just be free. You know how people sunbathe and stuff? And here you is taking somebody independence. How you rape somebody on Independence damn day? I mean, that's a crying damn shame. This was all the way back in 2015, so he been out here raping people. Antoine Dawson was right. Lock your doors, lock your windows, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide the dog. Because these hard peckers is out of here. And I'm not talking about racist people. I'm talking about diggerlings. Police said the attacks all happened within a 2-mile radius of his Jonesboro home. See, like I tell people, see, when shit happen around your house, it's usually the people closer to you or somebody watching you. Look, just because you don't see them watching you does not mean they're not watching you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just got bad time, or maybe you have a productive life. You go to work, you do your things, you go check on your family. You know, you live a regular citizen life, just like any normal citizen would. But you have some demons out here, some evil ass people, because nothing but a horny demon. That was a horny demon. I bet that demon woke up every morning. Penis rock hard. So you have horny demons out here who don't have no rest. See, evil don't take a day off. Evil don't care if it's the 4th of July. Evil don't care if it's Christmas. They don't care if it's your mom's birthday or not. If it wants some ass, it's going to get some ass. You just have to deal with it in the courtroom. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it goes. But anyway, now he was arrested Tuesday by Clayton County police officers who he was trying to work with the assistance of the U.S. Marshal's Office at his place of employment. They came to his job and got his ass. Like, you don't get your ass up out of this damn place before you rape the manager or some damn body. He has been charged with rape. 8 damn counts. So you can't sit up here and say, well, somebody trying to do our men dirty. No, sometimes we do our own selves dirty. You see what I'm saying? If you sit up here, whether it's men or women, and yes, women do rape men too. I ain't never heard of a woman rape me. I would love for a woman to rape me. How can a woman rape a man? Easily. He don't want to give up the damn diggerling. Just like, how can a man rape a woman? She don't want to give up the cookie. I don't know what's wrong with you all. You know, get off this double standard stuff. You know what I'm saying? You could be somewhere with somebody. You could be a man, and that woman might just be looking at you like a piece of meat the whole time, just licking her lips and everything, doing all kinds of strange things with her tongue. I'm not going to do on this camera because evidently every time I do that, we have some people get bothered. They get hot and bothered, male and female. The women be rubbing on their nipples. The men be rubbing on their ass cheeks. I don't know what's wrong. But anyway, if you don't want to come up off that digger lane and she take it, guess what that is? That's rape. Vice versa. Just say, fellas, if you just went and took a woman to the movies, you went and tricked off your paycheck, you done took her to Dillard's, you done bought her this Coach purse that you know your ass can't afford, one of them new Coach purses, about $300-400, you done fucked your whole paycheck up, can't even pay your rent. And then you say, well, y'all finna get some out of this. Then you drop her off and everything. You get ready to come in. She's like, it's that time of the month. You're like, oh, well, shit, yeah, it's that time of the month for you to drop them draws and you just take it. That's rape. Now let's continue the damn story because sometimes you got to break shit down to people. Now throughout the day, Tuesday, detectives could be seen going in and out of Bowen's home. Ain't no telling what Bowen's had in there. Probably had a lot of dry tissue, a lot of dry dish rag with nothing but nut stains on them. Neighbors were stunned to learn Bowen had been arrested. Shit, I wouldn't have been nervous and shit. At first, I ain't gonna lie. I thought we went back in time to JoJo. So I said, that's KC from JoJo. I thought that was KC. And big shout out to KC. I know KC was fiending, but damn it, KC. I know you weren't fiending that damn bad. Anyway, this is the police right here saying, and well, really, and also with the neighbor. The neighbor was standing with the police, and this is what they had to say. I never imagined in 1,000 years. I don't know why they say they never imagined. I imagine every damn thing. I wouldn't be surprised right now if I open my window and see Godzilla flying on a Pegasaurus smoking a blunt. I wouldn't be surprised at shit no more. So what I'm saying, I'm not surprised at a damn thing no more. The main thing that will surprise me if I open up my drawer and a leprechaun pop the fuck out. That will surprise me, but I'm not surprised anymore. I never imagined in 1,000 years that it would be somebody that close to where we are. Damn it, that damn grandma fucked up. I thought they were going to say, I thought it would never be anybody that's that close to where we live. But they said to where we are. So, okay, cool. Now, said the neighbor, Charlene. No wonder Anthony Hamilton made that song, Come On Home to Me, Charlene. Charlene Mallard. And big shout out to Charlene for having the galls to stand up. Now, jitters all around. Now that I think about it and realize how close he was, said neighbor, Jork Square. But God dog, I mean, all y'all together and these two sisters already whooped his ass. Y'all could have just formed a lynch mob like they did back in the day, what they call a posse, and just snatch his ass out of his house and just make him disappear. Not saying do it. I'm not going to say it on YouTube, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Investigators said Bowen was once a police recruit with the Clayton County Police Department, but was fired before he made it through the damn academy. He couldn't even make it out of academy, but guess what he could do though? He sure can make it through that first nut. That's why his ass caught right damn now, being super damn thirsty. And he's not no bad looking guy. I'm not sweet. I'm not moist, anything like that. I don't judge men, but damn it, he could have got him a damn woman. There's no need to be that greedy. So you have people out here greedy. Men and women. You have women who can't have enough wood and men who can't have enough cooking. They can have a wife at home, a girlfriend on the side, 3 side chicks, and still want more ass. That's too much ass. They did not say why and stress Bowen was never a police officer with the department because he was in recruit. He couldn't make it out the damn academy for being 4 hours late, and they trying to explain to him what he was, and he kept lying. His ass was probably somewhere committing a rape right then. Like, he got some damn balls. How you go rape somebody and then join the police force? I guess fuck, he felt right at home because a lot of crooked shit goes on in there. And no offense to my good cops out there, because I know it's some good cops out there, but come on now. You and I both know some of y'all got some fooger boogers in there. The latest assault took place at the park at Terra Lake Apartments around July the 28th around midnight. That's too damn late. You know how some of you all, you sleep butt naked, some of you guys too, whether you're sweet or not. You know, some of you all sleep butt ass naked, you wouldn't know nothing, especially if you lose as a goose and you get it in a lot. So you know that thing just wide open. Bowen just slide on right on through that window, slide right up in there. You don't even know until you done damn climax. So he started making noise, and then that's it right there. But anyway, the 28-year-old victim told police that the man broke into her bedroom window and she woke up with him smothering her. You got to sleep very hard, boo. And I'm sorry that happened to you. My condolences goes out to you because I know one damn thing. You know one thing? See, if you don't have no pet in the house or if you sleep hard or whatever, make sure you got them double pane windows. And do like some of the old folks do. They put a stick right there so in case you break the latch. That's why you see a lot of sticks right there. Or some of the people that's in the hood also, where they'll take nails and they'll put it in there. That way you can't lift the window high up. And I don't give a damn how strong you is, unless you're the Incredible Hulk himself or you got Thor's hammer. You're not coming in this house. Let's go and finish. But anyway, she was able to fight back and eventually get her sister, who also lived in the apartment, to help fight off the man. And they both put them bees on his ass. And we're not talking about Fifth Ward bees. Now, police released a new sketch after the latest incident with the assistance of the victim. They all got down together and said, look, this is how he looked, this is how he's looking. And guess what? They came up with a picture that looked just like him. Like, you couldn't even, like, you be like, damn, are your mind sharp like a Polaroid or a Canon camera? Because damn it, they look just like him on that police sketch. Now, it joined 2 others being used by investigators to try to track down the suspected rapist. And guess what? They got your DNA. So anyway it go, if he would have wound up in prison later on anyway, living his life anyway. So guess what? When you going inside these institutions, they're going to do a DNA test. That's just what they do, especially if it's a felony. Now, if it's a misdemeanor, they really don't do that. But they figure it's a felony, they're going to put you in this database, and they're going to send that off. And guess what? If it come back a match, because some of you all may have got matched like that, and some of you all may have know people or kin of people who got in trouble, did some shit that y'all know about. Next thing you know, they was gone for 1 year, now their ass gone for a life sentence. That's the reason why, because they keep all this in a database. So if you out here doing wrong, guess what? They got ways to combat your wrongness. Now, Bowen was once employed by the Clayton County Police Department as a recruit, but he couldn't finish that. He could finish that nut, but was terminated prior to completion of the academy and never was a certified member of the force, police said. They trying to say, look, we know him. You know how you know somebody, but you really don't know him, but they do some messed up shit, and you be trying to disown him. Like, look, we know him. He hung around us, but he wasn't really with us. Just because he was around us doesn't mean he was with us. Just like some of you all that go to church. It don't mean you're in church just because you go to church. Hey, let me hush before y'all get mad at me. But anyway, now members of the Clayton County District Attorney's Office and the Clayton County Sheriff's Office are being credited with assisting in Bowen's capture. They high-fiving each other, say, yeah, we got this horny demon off the streets. But guess what? It's a lot more of them we got to get off the street. But anyway, Bowen's next hearing is scheduled for September the 24th in Clayton County. But I'm going to tell you this right here. You can go and get you a big fork, like I say on some of these videos, when you know they done. See, you got to know it's done. You don't take the food out the oven or the microwave to what? Till you know it's done. You feel me? Then you can put what? A fork in it or a spoon in it. But in this case, we're using the word fork. So by him having these 8 serial counts of rape, you can pretty much put a fork in him because he's done. Take his ass out the oven and let him sit there and dry and give him a life sentence to think about it, because that's exactly what they're going to do. But what they need to start doing is start castration and all this other stuff, because you done already took somebody's innocence, you done took their pride or whatever. And who gives a damn if the person was out here doing other things? The point is, they didn't want to give you no ass. You feel what I'm saying? That's how it goes right there. Now, they can go out here and have sex with 10, 20, 30 different men or women. But the moment you come along and take something from somebody, you're a rapist. And that's just the way it goes. Let me know what you all think about this video. And also, like I said, you all think it's a game when I say keep your legs closed and your ass tight, because you just might not know if somebody might come in at midnight. Well, anyway, if you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends who may leave their windows unlocked or be around people who they kind of suspect of. Like if you sitting outside and you see somebody walking around your house every day, they give you that look. That's because they undressing you and they just waiting for the opportunity. Not all of them. Very few of them. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want people to think everybody's evil. That's why I asked the question the other day. Do you think there are more good people in the world than evil people? You know, or vice versa. Which one do you think the most, good or evil? Just to give your opinion. So I'm not trying to paint everybody out to be this, but you have to watch your back. You feel me? Because if you can't watch your back, you damn sure can't get nobody off your ass. Think about that till next time. You all be safe, and big shout out to everybody in the great state of Georgia. I'm out.